You see, some Nigerian pastors are the reason why my child is like this. Some Nigerian pastors are the reason why.
Hello my people, how una dey? Hope una dey fine. Una do well, so una take dey help me take dey share, comment, like. God go bless una. I really appreciate una my people. This video wey una just lis ten to just now, I go put am for una make una hear the full video. My people, so some people dey wey be say na their pastor na dey tell dem anything wey be say dem want make dem hear. Because this lady, when I dey lis ten to her video, she get pikin. I will try to cover the pikin face, okay? Okay, when she get belle, according to this video, when she get belle, so it can't reach the time where e wan take born. You understand? When e reach the time where e wan take born, e no gree enter labor, okay? So e say she labor for good 4 days. Can you imagine 4 good days wey you take labor? Pikin wey be say e dey very very soft, very delicate, e dey for inside your belle. You no think about that pikin. You come dey ask your pastor wetin you go do. So they come tell am say they wan do they wan do operation, you know, CS. They wan do am make dem take bring the pikin out. She no allow them to do am because of say pastor tell am say no, you must not do this. Na so you go deliver like this, you go do na washa. When I dey lis ten to this video, and the woman dey talk say na the pastor na cause am. My sister, take your blame. Take your blame yourself. Say na you na if cause am, because pastor no fit tell you say make you from up step, make you jump go down, say you no break hand, you no break leg, and you go really do am. You go say because of say pastor say. How una take dey reason sef? You see that our country, dey wash una brain to the extent if pastor tell una say the pikin wey una wan born, even though say doctor tell una say see the way you wan take born am, una no go gree. Una go say lie by Holy Ghost fire. Me una no know wetin dey worry some of una. Doctor wey go school, wey e don see wetin dey there, e tell you say make we do this thing. This pikin don dey suffer for inside belle. You say no because of say your pastor say na wow. When I watch this video, I really dey vex for this lady, because see this pikin now, the condition now. Now you cause am, my dear sister. Now you not be pastor, because pastor not be doctor. Doctor wey visit you, e don already know say see wetin dey go on. As far as say you no sign, they no go force you put for them make dem do the CS commands. They no go fit. Like say you just stick by follow the pikin. Now the same thing, when una pastor go dey tell una something, make una still dey say okay, my doctor say so, let me follow this side. Let make me no dey pity for some of una. Where pastor doctor go tell una una dey take medicine because of wetin una get. Una say na pastor say no, you must not take medicine. By the power of God, everything go dey okay. Then they work for God hand though. Abi una no know. If you no work for God hand, e no go answer you o. E no go answer you. See this pikin now, see, because of maybe wetin your pastor talk. Now what make I put this video? I no wan make it too long, my people. The thing, when I see this video, I dey vex for this woman. How you go dey labor for 4 good days, even you come weak. You wey carry the belle, you come weak. Talk less of pikin wey dey inside belle. Mona watch this video. Mona leave una opinion for you. Mona leave una comment. Una bye bye for now.
You see, some Nigerian pastors are the reason why my child is like this. Some Nigerian pastors are the reason why we have a lot of special needs children around Nigeria. I was pregnant of my son. I was attending a Thursday program. Every Thursday we go to church to pray. Assure us that we are going to give birth as Hebrew women. Some of these pastors don't even encourage you going for antenatal. Some of them, they believe once you come to their church, your problem is over. Pregnant of this my son, I was told by my pastor that I should not allow anyone to do a C-section for me, otherwise I will buy. What he did was he automatically put fear in me. So while I was pregnant, I just knew that I wasn't going for CS. I was always praying that I'm going to give birth like a Hebrew woman. I did not go for a CS because my pastor have already told me that if I do, I'm going to buy. Even when my pregnancy was 40 weeks, it was already my due date. I stayed 40 weeks, 41 weeks, 42 weeks, 43 weeks. Labor was not coming. When I called my pastor and I told him that, sir, I have overstayed my due date and my doctor is already calling me, I should come let them induce me. My pastor was very angry and said, why will I be induced? That Hebrew women don't get induced. This session, just inducement. So after much, I have to call him that I still have to go to the hospital. When I was going, he called me to come, and when I get there, he gave me olive oil and anointing oil to take to the hospital. While in labor, I should be drinking then. Is that not wickedness? My doctor told me that, madam, you need to be induced. This is your 43 weeks going to 44 weeks. It's unlike pregnancy. You need to be induced. I was young and naive. I wasn't that much. I was young, that's true, but I was naive because it's not even a bad age that these pastors get to our head. You see? After much, my family insisted I was induced. I was induced on Monday. Labors came Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I did not give birth. The doctor suggests a CS. I almost fainted. Actually, so I was scared. I was so scared. This fear was like, CS. My pastor have already prophesied in Thursday's church that when I do a CS that I will buy. So I was scared. I refused. I said I'm not going to do a CS. I will give birth like Hebrew women. Eventually. So almost 4 days of my labor, I was already weak. The baby inside me was already weak. I was scared. The doctors were warning me, madam, go for a CS. I called my pastor. My pastor even came to the hospital with some of his prayer warriors and they were praying. Eventually, I gave birth. My son was weak. My son was very weak and I was as well weak. I don't want these videos to be long. I'm going to drop a part 2 to continue this story. Just watch us for part 2. The continuation. This is the continuation of a video I posted sometime a day ago. I explained that Nigerian pastors is one of the causes of special needs children increasing in this country. If you've not watched it, please go and, it's in my page, go and watch it so you understand where I'm coming from. Thank you. Previous video, if I had gone for a C-section, probably by now my son would have started working. I wouldn't have been a single stay-at-home mother, staying at home doing nothing with my life. 6 years now. Even if after my pastor insisted that I should not go for a C-section, and because of that fear was already in me, and I also believe so much in him, so whatever, my son had a lot of complication because of the stress I made him went through, labor of 4 days. It's not nobody where you know go be, where you know go affect. After we were actually discharged, after we were discharged, the doctor told me that there might be a little complication because of the stress that my son went through. There might be a little delay, but from the EEG and the MRI test that we did, that everything was okay, that we should just go home and take care of him. If there's anything, I should bring him back to the hospital. So with time passes, we were going. My son had neck control very early, unlike some other special needs children. My son started sitting even before he was 1 year, but because of there was a little delay there, I told my pastor, still my pastor, I still say still my pastor. So I told him that this is what my son, he was like, no, that the children they gave birth with this boy, that they have started working now, that why is he not working, that I should bring him in church, that one is doctor report, that have I heard God report. You know, this is somebody I've believed in right from time. So that day, it was the 9th vigil, I went to church, and he told me that if I know the way my son came to this life, I should strip him, let him be the way he came to this life. I should make him to go that way. That means I should strip him, which I did. He started praying. They ran him with prayer warriors and they started praying. They ran him with prayer warriors. They started pouring olive oil on him. And mind you, this was Christmas period. Harmattan was so much, because this is in the east. Harmattan was so much. The weather was so cold. They started praying for my son. At the process of the prayer, this same my pastor, this is, for example, this was my son, was not wearing clothes, he was carrying him, he was kabashing, praying and everything. And he did this to my child. This is my child's head now. He turned him this way and my son started convulsing. ever since I gave birth to this boy, he started convulsing, started having seizure. And at the end of the day, let me just cut the story short, we went to the hospital. The doctor was really angry with me. Who did this to this boy? We did an EEG. They said because of the turning up upside down that his brain is the brain now have some damages, have a lot of damages. And that have been the beginning of my sorrow. Ever since then, I started this journey. Lord, all of us respect him. Nobody's going to do anything to him. He's Oganda. Anyway, this is one of the reasons why I said Nigerian pastors are some of the reason some of our children are like this. If special need mom start coming to tell you, share their experience with you, you will be wow with what happened to their child. I said this video, I didn't want it to be very long, but it's actually long. I'm going to be bringing you more stories about what I have gone through in the hands of these pastors as a special needs mom. You know, I was desperate. I need my son to be fine, so I have gone to many places in times of looking for help. I'm still going to drop another video soon of see what I went through in the hands of these people called themselves some Nigerian pastors. So for now, let's end it here. I'm still going to drop a video soon to explain more on what I've gone through. If you're a special need mom and you still want to share your experience with me, please don't hesitate to share your experience with us so that we'll be learning. Okay, they said experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. So for now, let's end it here. See you later and bye bye. Just watch my next video. I will explain more what I went through in the hands of these pastors. Okay, take care.